Hey, this is the Antisocial Socialite back at it again. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for, darling? Hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. So when I get to running this mouth, you are in the loop. You see the title, you know what time it is. I don't know if there's a title. Red Pill, Married and Loving It. That's it. You wouldn't think it was me making the video, but it is. When I look at some of the guys in the red pill community, red or black or white, I kind of see this thing where you have guys who want to hold opposing views at the same time, and they want to try and marry these views together. What do I mean? You want to be a pump and dump guy, but at the same time you're complaining about abortion rates. You don't believe in marriage, but you know that kids do better in a two-parent household. And it's like, I don't want to be disrespectful, but pick a struggle. And women are the same. They want their freedom, but then at the same time they don't want the consequences that come with the freedom. They break the boys, and then they complain that there's no men. It's just again, ladies, pick a struggle. You cannot have it both ways. As I said in previous videos, I don't know what it's called, where you kind of trying to find the best outcome for the most people. But that's what we need to do as a community for the overall greater good. Somebody who does this, that kind of, not, I want to say triggered me, but it did annoy me a little bit. I remember one time when Rola Tomasi was talking about, I know at any minute my wife can go left. Now, we know people are married for a long ass time, and one day they seemingly just wake up and like, I'm done with this marriage. But you've been married to this woman, or been with this woman over 2 decades. You have at least one child with her. I mean, how much more do you want her to prove that she's kind of faithful and loyal? There must be a reason why you married her. And he was asked one time, why did you marry the woman you married? Like, you was in the music business, you had women throwing themselves at you, you was running through females like it's nothing. Why did you settle down and get married? And he's like, because, probably amongst other reasons, she's the only woman I knew I could be with and not cheat on. This is why I have a lot of respect for Sean T. Smith, who's a doctor, psychiatrist, a psychologist. He's like, one time he was like, when I go home, my daughter's cute and my wife is doing something interesting. He said something to that effect. And I really respected him for saying that. There's no reason why you cannot be red-pilled and be married. Because red pill is not MGTOW, okay? Red pill is not SYSBM. So just own the fact that as human beings, we're not designed to be alone. We're not designed to be alone in terms of isolated. We're not designed to be alone as in without companionship. Okay, the laws are not ideal, and society has made people unmarriable and undateable for sure. But despite the fact that we have these issues, the problem is not the institution of marriage. It's the mindset of the people going into marriage. And it really winds me up when I watch videos of people who are like, I believe in marriage, but I'm married, but. It's like there's no but. For a community to function, we need functioning families. You cannot have a strong society unless you have strong families. And there's a reason why you're supposed to get married. Okay? The reason is the woman is supposed to prove that she's worthy of the ring. And the man has to have the strength to stand his ground and discard women who do not meet his standard. Obviously, the presupposition is that he has a standard to begin with. He's not just thinking that because I get female validation, I'm now a man. Okay? The man is supposed to set the standard, set the bar, and be willing to throw women away who do not meet that standard. by having that standard, it's going to force women to have higher standards. The female nature, which I do believe exists, whole tendencies or whole phase, I do believe exists, but it's going to be within a context of common sense and logic. It's not going to be this unbridled lust that we see in the community at the moment, because society will hold women accountable where they cannot hold themselves. So I'm not saying marriage is perfect. I'm not saying marriage fixes things. I believe that if you have problems in your relationship, marriage can sometimes actually exacerbate those problems, because the pressure to now live up to this standard of being a husband or a wife can actually be the final straw that breaks the camel's back kind of thing. But to poo-poo marriage, but then say at the same time we've got an out-of-wedlock birth rate problem, or we've got an issue with, young people going off the rails because there's no fathers in the home. It can't be both. You can't crap on marriage and at the same time say, I don't want to promote marriage because I'm red pill. I don't want to promote marriage because that would make me a simp. If you have a good woman, she deserves good treatment. If she's loyal, she deserves to be loved. If we cannot have friendships and, normal platonic relationships where we just engage one another like human beings, and I know that's a problem because there's disrespect on the woman's side and distrust on the man's side, there's no way we'll ever actually get to the stage where we can go from friendships to courting to actually marriage. So being red pill doesn't mean necessarily anti-woman, and it definitely shouldn't mean anti-marriage. It just means navigate the world with logic and with caution and with honesty. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.